Super Cat and them, and they have cracked the place and General Tree and Papa San, and you understand, and the apprentice are come up in the business, and as apprentice, me develop my skill to a certain level where a whole heap of sound me destroy before that.
Okay.
A small sound system in a clash, but the audience is big. You understand? And Cody Rhodes knows I'm good at what I does. And him introduce them try to get Burro Banton or Super Cat to go at the clash, and them a charge about $850 for the night.
Yeah.
Jamaican dollar, but in those days, 850 Jamaican dollars come like almost 100,000 Jamaican, and the owner them never want to pay that kind of money to Burro Banton or the artists. So come Cody Rhodes bring them come find me. At the time when them find me, I'm hungry and need food. And at the time, also at that time, I was getting like, if me do get a shot off a sound system and them all give me a money, me now get no more than $20.
Wow. Yeah.
Probably sometime 10, sometime 15, sometime $20.
You're charging 20, and these guys are charging 800.
Yes. And when me get any money from any sound system in them days, no sound man, no promoter that ask me how much me want. They tell me whatever give me. You understand what I say? So
Yeah.
I would have said, me just satisfied with what me get at the time.
Yeah.
And eventually, when Cody Rhodes bring the guys, them come in at this Chris VW bug, well set up, well like pimped out, and the man them look like the two Indian, and them look like them have money, them clean fingernail, well done. Me never see anything in my life. I mean, I want more money and petty and all them stuff there. So
Yeah.
when them ask them, so them want me come at this dance and take part in this clash. Where them General Tree and Papa San is on the other sound. And them only have a guy near Ricky Tuffy, you know, and Little Joe and some other singers sound like Leroy Smart, named Junior Smart and so on. Anyway, them ask me how much me want. And when them ask me how much me I charge them, it's like me stutter. Because true, me never been even know what price to tell them, but like some bravery just coming at me and I say, right now, you go want $150, you know, to do this, you know.
Yeah.
The man them say, yes, fast. That cheaper than $850 by far.
Yeah.
And that is very expensive to me. $150 could have buy a pair of clothes and buy clothes, probably have alcohol food money level type.
Yeah.
Now them days. So them say, yeah. Me not even go to the bathroom. In a scandal bag, go put my clothes in and a pair of shoes and have and head for Clarendon with them.
One time.
And that night at the clash, at the time when the clash election was going on in Jamaica, so campaigning are going on. So we DJ, we find a girl in the era named Paisley in a Clarendon.
Got you.
And we say we check out the era and run a survey on the era, because even although I just come up in the music business, I was smart. Check out the era to see if them a PMP and right.
So you know your area.
And then tell me say a PMP era. So anyway, when the clash now, Pam we take the first round, shell down the Cosmic Force, the first round. Come like almost me alone a defend the dance. Against two dangerous artists were very good in those days, which Papa San Bad and General Tree. So we take on them two there, it's not an easy task. And we keep off the whole moon. But me are the man. will lead the charge. So after we take the first round and them come in, them go on all right in the second round where you call the second round, and then we come back in the third round and go shell down the third round.
Got you.
When the fourth round, when Papa San and General Tree team up and put on a piece around the brother. As me I say, rotted. How me I go deal with this now? Say, alright. We just do some boom and start off the road with certain kind of lyrics and hold me own, and when we reach in the middle of the road, we just turn it into politics. I just start saying, me love me like me PMP, and the whole place aviation start goes up in the air. And then we say from 1972 come to 1981, Michael Manley Billy Country see I go fuck up him plan, we go carry him go up, quote and ask him enough question, and start shell it. When we see say it at work, and big legal gun salute, police about shot, license gun body about shot, politician about shot, whole high school room window beat out, and Bala get vexed. I think Bala was on the other side of the political spectrum, and he must say, well, we shouldn't bring politics in the thing. So I said to Bala, I said, I don't know what you're brother. What you try to tell me? This is a clash. You win by any means necessary. I put lyrics under them right around there. And Papa said there were trees they couldn't find no political lyrics. They just have to go raw. We just had suck up with the clash.
Okay, and this is on the little stir marks or the big?
Yeah, liquor stir marks.
Yeah.
You see? And we start make a name for ourselves after that clash there.
Yeah.
You understand? And the people in Clarendon and also the one of his therapist said, we can't go back at all. So we end up leaving Clarendon, find a girl down there, one girl named Denny.
Okay.
Find one girl down there in a Maypen there, and all when them are when holiday and them are keep Coney Park. Down a place named Guinea Tree. Coney Park I go on and you know, say everybody out, kids, everybody, and dance are keeping a shell down the whole of them place and go and build me name. Until them send down the big Sturmar now. When them send down the big Sturmar, Kendon, them send down that because the sauna draw too much heat of foreign. You send it down to Jamaica and eventually, when it come down, them send down Nicodemus with it. And then them go find Super Cat and find some Tapman and Borough Bantan and the whole of them DJ they will make them name already and them name a call in the dancehall world. So all of a sudden them act like they want to exclude me. You understand? Where I hold the fort from long time. So it go until me have to start defend the mic and we have to start getting more aggressive.
Yeah.
And eventually I have to start develop my skill even more better than that because me notice some of my man them big DJ them not give me no mic. So I'm not bother say nothing to them. When me do get the mic, me just create an impact. I'm go and create an impact till one night them keep a dance in our place. I think a Browns Hall. When you go whole up and turn up in a place named Browns Hall.
Got you.
And then keep a dance in a school room and show cat them, super cat them and board them a big DJ and Nicodemus them a come a dance all 11:30, 12 o'clock. We start from 7 o'clock. The other youth named Junior Frost and Ricky Tuffy and who. By the we plan it out and say we're going to ram the dance by 9.
Yeah.
By 9:30 that ram. So we start shell down the place before them come. They say, so when them come, we are ready act.
Yeah.
Already I get to forward them from the country people them and when the big DJ them come and start off them cool the people and start do and I say, oh, we don't want a Super Cat and no Nicodemus, Cutty Ranks and Junior Frost, you know.
Okay.
The Assman DJ, which is Junior Frost teacher was a youth named Sasa Frost and they always go over the racetrack, over Portmore side there. You see a gamble. So then that's why them call him the Assman DJ. And me and Junior Frost and Ricky Tuffy and the youth named Junior Smart Me sound like Leroy Smart. Just control the dance.
Yeah.
And eventually Cat and D must claim say people them disrespect them and Borough Banton and then go away. And that we want to see.
Yeah.
And then go with them, give me best chance in my life. We just take over dance the whole night. And I tell you that they will win the beat out around it. So,
what year are we speaking about here?
Eh?
What year are we talking about here?
It's in the 80s, you know. Somewhere
like
like
83,
sometime about 84. 1984. In a them time there. I say, brother, take over the dance. You see, after the dance, and go back a man, they will now down a skeng, one a skeng big house down there at the time. In the English side, the house, and then we walk down the passage and hear them lock up in our room, and I say, hey. And I discuss and I say, one, cut the ranks, I get bad, you know. Boy, I get bad, we need to start give him some more mic, you know, and them a plan or them will give me some more mic, I dance. Me no bother go in that room, we just hear and pretend like me no hear. After that, them start give me more mic, Borough Banton start acknowledge I and I as significant as I pass the mic, give me more time, even more than the rest of them, and him and D must give me the most mic. Super Cat now he must a little bit like the mic too much like him a mic wheel. So, I
remember.
We used to call him on the mic shark then days. But we have never Super Cat is a bigger one, he was a mic wheel. One time
I remember.
I almost catch a fight in a Whitehall. Just because I mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only time that me and Cat ever like kick off. Cause me and Cat, after that, me and Cat them just we are friends until today. You understand? But I would say after that, me start get more mic. I notice them a give me more mic and more mic. You know, in a Skateland, we never used to get the mic like that. You see. When we have to stand up and wait for a long time, you can see them video up online when they used to wait for the mic.
About to tell you that the one where they were all everybody was in white.
You know, a little t-shirt. Yeah, them, you know, everybody get a suit away from apart from me. And Ricky Tuffy. Like we're not significant. Every man have a 3-piece suit and the drunker tail jacket where Borough Banton they have and the long tail jacket. There's a one Super Cat about second Borough Banton because your tail long. So, you understand?
Yes,
so,
right. Yes.
So after that, them start giving me more mic and start build up the leverage, and in a Clarendon the people them they love me in a them region, they all ears on them place and give me bit, you know, Lionel Town, when all them keep the dance at them place, man. A be a gun salute me I get, man. Play all a 12 gate to and gun salute. Police are fighting. You know them days the police is legal for fire shot up in the air and licensed gunman and nobody now harass them or the government now harass them because Jamaica was a very serious political place in those days. You understand? So basically I just saw the thing set in at them time until we just work our way up the ladder until certain circumstances and mismanagement make me have to end up leave from Stermar move on to Arrows International
because this is
which is the other second zone computer zone system will come in Jamaica.
Okay, before you move from Stermars, this is what I want to ask you. Did you actually record any music for Skengdan when you were on Stermars?
Yes, I record a couple of songs, almost an album for Skengdan when I was in Miami, because the first time I ever went to America, Skengdan bring I to America. You understand? And if I'm gonna say my biggest break, you know, the music business by flying out of this country is Skeng, you know?
Yeah.
The real general, you understand?
For sure.
So we always I don't have respect for them man there until today. It never cut. You understand? I will show them man the respect. Same way.
So
another place where we used to get a lot of recognition. Also is done at Tivoli Garden, West Kingston, and Hannah Town and them places where we go a whole heap of dance and you know DJ and shake up the place, you understand?
Yeah. So then now with Gunman Lyrics, when did you actually record? You recorded that when you came back from Miami for Winston Riley?
Yes. I recorded when I came back from Miami in 1985. I recorded before I went to Miami. I recorded that track 1985, because 1986, I first time I fly out. You understand? I'm a record that song for Winston Riley at the Channel 1 studio down at Maxwell. You understand? For Winston Riley and record a song named Fishman Lyrics and Supercat was on the same beat and record a song named Cry for the Youth. You understand? And Yami Bowler was on the same rhythm, the rhythm named Things and Time. You understand? And then we record a song named Outer and that beat what Barry Salmon have the song named What One Dance Can Do. You understand?
You have something on that one.
Yes, a song named Outer, produced by Techniques label, which is Winston Riley, the Kirk Riley father. You understand?